Yan, at muli ako nagbabalik mga kaibigan, mathematicians. Okay, so meron lang tayong tatlong equations na kailangan i-solve using the quadratic formula. And let's start with this one. So, naka-standard form naman na yan. So, anong step 1 natin? Write the value of A, B, and C. And A is 25, B is -10, and C is just 1. Step 2, compute for the discriminant's value. B squared minus 4AC must be equal to the square of -10 decreased by the product of 4, 25, and 1. So this is equal to 100 minus 4 times 25 is 100 times 1, so 110. And 100 minus 100 is just 0. So step 3, ano ang square root ng discriminant? Meaning, ano ang square root ng 0? Siyempre, 0 lang din. And then, still under step 3, negative b and 2a. Ano ang kanilang value? So, negative of b, meaning negative of -10. This will be equal to +10. 2a, bali 2 times 25. This is equal to 50. At anong gagawin nga natin? Mag-plug in lang tayo. Pero syempre, bago yun, sige, sulat ko muna yung ating formula nga na quadratic formula. X equals negative of b plus or minus square root of the discriminant b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Kaya nga pagdating sa step 4, drawing na natin yung mukha natin. Kasi we just have to plug in 3 values. Ayan. So ano ang sa unang box? Yung value ng negative of b, which is +10. Plus or minus, ano yung sa pangalawang box? Yung value ng square root ng discriminant, which is 0. And then, sa baba, yung value ng 2a, which is 50. So, ayan, 10 plus or minus 0 all over 50. Again, this will just be equal to 10 over 50 kasi ang 10 plus 0 at saka 10 minus 0 will both give 10. So, ibig sabihin, yung dalawang roots dito na pinapakita ng equation natin ay equal na naman kagaya dun sa previous example natin in the last video. So, kapag sinimplify natin to, so 10 divided by 10 saka 50 divided by 10 because your GCF is 10. So, 1/5. So, it simply means na yung dalawang roots ng equation na to ay parehong 1/5. At kaya nga, isang distinct solution lang ang meron siya, 1/5. Okay? Let's have the second to the last example. Number 10. 2x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So, ito ay naka-standard form naman na nga. Anong value ng a dito? 2. Anong value ng b? -3. Anong value ng c? +2. And then, step 2. Pagkuha lang ng value ng discriminant na b squared minus 4ac. So, this will be equal to square root of -3 decreased by the product of 4, 2, and 2. So, square root of -3 is +9, then minus sign. 4 times 2 is 8, times 2, 16. So, 9 minus 16. Siyempre, ang sagot dyan ay -7. Okay? Kasi 9 minus, this is smaller number minus bigger number. So, -7 yan. Hindi siya +7. Next, step 3. Let's show how to simplify or get the square root of the discriminant. Okay? In this case, ano ang square root ng -7? So, how do we simplify kapag negative yung kinukuhanan natin ng square root? Una, we factor out -1. So, magiging -1 yan times +7. And remember, ang square root ng -1 is the imaginary unit I. So, this can be expressed as I square root of 7. Ang 7 ba meron siyang perfect square factor bukod sa 1? Wala na. Ibig sabihin, ito na yung kanyang simplest form. Yung square root ng -7 is I square root of 7. And still under step 3, ano nga yun? Negative of b and 2a. So, anong negative of b? Negative of -3 is +3. 2a is just 2 times 2. So, just 4. And then step 4, yan, drawing natin yung mukha ng crush natin. Kung si Aslam ba yan o si Joshua. Okay, yan. So, sa unang box sa taas, what do we write? negative of b, so bali positive 3. And then sa ikalawa, yung square root ng discriminant, which is simplified as I square root of 7. And then sa baba is just 4. Can we simplify this further? Hindi na, kasi yung 3, tapos yung 1i doon, or simply i, yung 1 doon na coefficient ng i, kumbaga, at saka yung 4 are just divisible by 1. So, walang mangyayari kapag gano'n. So, ibig sabihin, kung isulat natin sila ng pahiwalay, so bali you have 3 plus I square root of 7 all over 4. Tapos, x sub 2 is 3 minus I square root of 7 all over 4. So, these roots are imaginary. Hindi sila real. Ayan. At panghuli, ayan, ang ating equation number 11, which is yung ating pangwalong example dun sa discussion natin ng how to use quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. So, naka-standard form na rin naman na yan. So, what is the value of A? 9. Ang B ay 10. Tapos, ang C ay 3. Tapos, number 2, value ng discriminant B squared minus 4AC. This is equal to square of 10 decreased by the product of 4, 9, and 3. This is going to be 100 minus 3 times 4 is 12 times 9, 108. Ayan. Or 4 times 9, 36 times 3, 108. So, ang sagot dito, syempre, definitely negative kasi 100 yan minus a number bigger than 100. So, negative 8. At step 3, kuhanan natin ng square root, yung b squared minus 4ac, which is negative 8. So, again, we factor out negative 1 muna. And then, again, ang square root ng negative 1 nga is the value or represented as the imaginary unit I. So, this becomes I square root of 8. Ang 8 ba, meron siyang perfect square factor bukod sa 1? Excuse me po. Sorry. Ayan. Anong square root ng 8? Anong perfect square factor bukod ng 8? 4. Ibig sabihin, we have I. It's the square root of the product of 4 and 2. At ang square root ng 4 ay 2. So, ano mangyayari sa 2? I-multiply sa I, or simply magiging 2i. And then, square root of 2. Yung 2 kanina dito ay will remain under the radical sign. It means, ang square root ng negative 8 when simplified is ito. 2i square root of 2. Okay? At still under step 3, yung value ng negative b at ng 2a. Ano ang negative of b? Ano ba ang b natin? 10. So, magiging negative 10. At ano ang 2a? 2 times 9, which is 18. Okay? So, step 4, i-drawing natin ang mukha ng crush natin. Diyos ba yan o si Asli? Tingnan mo ako. Okay, ano ba to? Negative of b, yung sa unang box, bali negative 10. Plus or minus, square root ng discriminant na 2i square root of 2, and then all over 18. Ayan. So, sa pagkakataong ito, we can simplify. Kasi negative 10, tapos yung 2 sa 2i, tapos yung yung 18, rather, are all divisible by 2. So, this becomes negative 5. Yung 2i, syempre, magiging 1i na lang yan, or simply i. Tapos ito, magiging 9. So, magiging siyang negative 5 plus or minus I square root of 2 all over 9. So, kapag pinaghiwalay mo yan, x sub 1 is negative 5 plus I square root of 2 all over 9. At yung x sub 2 naman is negative 5 minus I square root of 2 all over 9. Ayan. So, I hope yung ating mga example na na-present sa ating ilang part na video na to ay nakatulong upang ma-master ninyo how to use quadratic formula at yung isa pa nga na CTS or completing the square method. So, this is where we end muna. Tama. Bye for now.